Okay, sorry about the shaking the camera. Welcome, back to my channel. This is Janky. So, funny thing, I promised you guys that I was going to open this lock, on the next video and jank it open. And I'm very new to this. I even said that I was, and I even said I didn't know if janking was a thing or not. I think it appears to be a thing with certain locks. This lock right here, it does have a lot of pins. It does. I think, I forget how many pins it has. I'd have to look again, but you can jank it open because if you apply the right amount of pressure and you just wiggle that thing in there, it's going to eventually knock the pins into the right place. It doesn't have any trick pins. That's the thing. And this has 3 spool pins. It's only got 4 pins in it, but it's got 3 spool pins. And that's why half of my last video that I'm not going to post because it was 50 minutes long was me trying to open this. Okay. So I will do a video of me opening that. In the meantime, really quick, I think we all know where these 2 keys are going. Obviously, one is going to the bump key ring, and the other is going to the regular key ring. So we'll go ahead and set those in their respective piles. And oh, by the way, I updated the set. I don't know if you can see that. I can do a little quick pan. There's just my pick set, which now I put janky. I wanted to do it in whiteout. I'll probably go back over it. It's kind of ugly. This one turned out kind of nice, though. Not too bad. That's how I wish it looked on here. Oh, here's the other side. Didn't do too bad in blocking out that other stuff. So, not the greatest, but... And then on this side, it looks like it says fanky, but it's just broken. That's what janky means in the dictionary anyways. Okay, so... Recentered. Willkommen auf meinem Kanal. Shout out to MK Pythons 695, my sister's channel. She hatches pythons and sells them. And then I drew a little art for my card there. So yeah, welcome to the new set. I got a sword, some cards over there. That's not what we're here for. We're here because I told you that I could jank this thing open with every pick in my set, except for those 2. Oh, except for those 2. Which I also said I did jank it open with one of those 2. But let's go ahead and start. You guys know I can do it with this. So let's just go ahead and start with the easy one. Get my favorite torsion wrench out, and let's just get to it. Okay, so let's jank this stupid sucker open. By the way, so this is a trash lock. If I can just do this to this lock, that lock with the spool pins in it, just those 3 spool pins in it, I've seen people unlock this lock now. I've done my research, and I've seen people unlock that, and oh my goodness, it takes a lot of torsion, and you've got to single pick that sucker. There's no way to jank it open like that. So there's number 1. We will shut it and grab. Let's go ahead and grab the half bat symbol again. It's closed half bat symbol in here to jank it. Yep. Okay, it's pretty much just like raking. It's just instead of raking, you're like picking and raking at the same time. But you're not even really going up and down and up and down. You're just really kind of going down and then resetting and going back up and resetting. This is one of the ones I can't do it with. You'll see it's just too big for any kind of reaction. It just holds the pins down. It doesn't let them have their space to do the thing they need to do. This one is one I'll try to come back to that, see if I can get that one done. Because that's the other one you can't really do it with. But, oh, I never came along and grabbed a little lightning bolt here. All right. Oh, I never reshackled it. Gotta reshackle it. Okay, there's that one. How fast are we going here? I didn't count. Should we count on this one? Let's count on this one. That's reshackled. All right. This one's a hard one to do too, so to count on this one. All right. 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000. The zombies are coming. The zombies are coming. 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we got into shelter before the zombies came because 30 seconds is what I do whenever I go, oh no, the zombies are coming. 30 seconds is what's on the clock. And usually with the janking method, with almost all my picks, I get that result in at least 30 seconds. But most of them, you guys have seen, I can get the result in like 2 to 5 seconds or even 2 to 8 seconds. It's not too bad. This one should go pretty quick. Okay, and 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. I'm not holding it right. 5. See? And what, 5 1,000? Or I said something, so 6, 7 seconds. 7 seconds. Because I said I wasn't holding it right. And I was right because I've said this about my whole janking method. You can apply pressure right here for extra stability, but you don't want to let your fingers slide down on it. You want to hold it up here, up at the top, and just have a nice straight back and forth wiggle. And if you don't feel like that wiggle is pushing enough down on the pins, that's when you would add a little bit more of that stability pressure. Or if you feel like you keep on wiggling off to the side, that's when you would add a little bit more of that stability right there. But you always want the top of your pick to be right there, or like right there. That's a pretty good spot. So it's locked. We've got this medium toothpick. Let's go ahead and I'm not counting this time. Just gonna. I remember this one was a little bit more trouble. I can't remember if I did this one. No, I don't think I did this one on the last video. I just used my favorite pick. But I told you guys I'd pick them all, or pick all of them using my method. Okay, come on. I don't want to wiggle the camera. I got the camera taped. Well, not taped here. I have like this long arm thing that holds it, but it's clipped to a book at my feet. And then it feeds up to the edge of the table. And then just to keep it straight, I taped it to the table. Maybe I should concentrate on lock picking. But yeah, that's why this thing, the camera wiggles when I wiggle the lock. You know, sometimes you need to put it down for a second and come back to it. And sometimes you also need to see if everything's still loose in there. So that's what, you know, you go like that a little bit, you go like that a little bit, see if everything reset in there properly. Okay, this sucker, he's the smallest tooth pick, and It's got a hook on the end just in case you need to reset some stuff. Oh, look at how quick that was. Let's try that one again. That seemed like a fluke. Okay. Yeah, definitely a fluke. Oh, see? So not too bad. Now maybe I should just come back to the one I was having trouble with before, that medium toothpick. Let's see. Because, like I said, sometimes just making sure that everything was nice and loose in that lock is the best thing. Another thing is a lot of these people who do this sort of hobby, or locksmiths, or anybody, even just homeowners who are having a hard time with their keys in their lock, will get some dry lubricant. It comes in a spray. It's usually like graphite or something like that, and that's great for locks. Can get gunky, but it really helps with this stuff. What in the hell is going on with that? Okay, give me 1 second. We're through most of the picks. Oh, hand is cramping. All right, let's go ahead. With this one, I think it's harder to just start from the outside. Once you start applying that pressure, this big head on here is going to get stuck and won't go. Yeah, so we're going to pull it out while we wiggle on this one, and there you go. See, there's some technique to the different ones. Again, like this head would not go in there wiggling, and if it did, you'd over compress something, so it's never going to work going in that way. But if you drag it out going that way, it works like a charm. Okay, these are the ones I always think is the most impressive. Because it's like, okay, maybe you could do it with this, right? Because it's got that tapered tip. You're going to be able to get in there, and you'd think that this would even work faster than the rest of the stuff, you know. Come on, just fucking jank open, you stupid lock. This one gives me almost as much trouble as this one that I say I've only done it with once. It's the medium one. You'd think the smallest one or the biggest one would present their own problem, but no, they go fast. Okay, we're going to hold off on that one. All right, these are, again, these two. Look how small those, no, I need to put it against it. Look how small those heads are right there. So you'd think that these ones would be the hardest ones to do it with. Come on, don't be a problem this time. Do it like 100 times. And you go and put it on video. Maybe I'm not being as controlled as I need to be. I'm hitting the camera with my hand. I need to hurry up and get this before the camera runs out of battery. Come on. Jank it open. Alright, maybe I should do the zombies are coming, huh? Alright. 30 seconds on the clock. The zombies are coming. 1,000, 2,000. My God, really? That's what always happens when I say the zombies are coming. The zombies are coming, and then it fucking pops open. At least we know those are the magic words. So if the zombies are coming and I'm running towards a locked door, then we all need to hide behind. Follow me yelling, the zombies are coming, the zombies are coming. It might just save your life. Okay, All right, let's try. This is the last one. It's pretty much almost identical to the other one, but this one has a rounder fingertip. The other one was a little bit more flat at the tip and pointier up top. So, okay. All right, let's try this without the zombies. We didn't need the zombies unless the lock just heard zombies and then it went, oh, fuck. All right, we might have to try the zombies are coming with this medium pick. And then I guess, just for shits and giggles, we'll try the zombies are coming with this big rake right here. Again, this one's really too big to jimmy it, but we'll see. Okay. It is locked. Let's go ahead and make sure everything's loose in there. Give me 1 second. I'm going to hit my pin. And sip my beer. All right. 30 seconds on the clock. The zombies are coming. All right. 1,000. 2 1,000. 3 1,000. 4 1,000. 5 1,000. 6 1,000. 7 1,000. 8 1,000. 9 1,000. 10 1,000. Shit. 11 1,000. 12 1,000. 13 1,000. I feel like this is flexing right here or something. 14 1,000. 15 1,000. 16 1,000. 17 1,000. 18 1,000. 19 1,000. I know. I said not to put your fingers down here. I just feel like there's no control up here. It feels like it's flexing a lot right there. I don't want to lose a good pick, but I hear they break all the time. So this would be the first one for me. I don't even use this one that often. It's just not hitting the right spots. I think we're probably at like 22 seconds, so I feel like it's catching on every fucking thing except for the pins. Pens. Maybe try a little bit less pressure. It's, a lot of the time, you can't get into a lock, and you know you're not bad at picking that particular lock because you've picked that lock a bunch. There's a lot of factors. Could be metal dust and stuff, but you saw me I kept putting this down and going, next one. I didn't even consider this to be one of the hard ones until just now because, well, it just doesn't feel like it's hitting things right. Let's not fuck with it too long. How long was the video so far? Okay, 18 minutes. Okay, I'm going to admit defeat on this one for now. Even though I've unlocked this lock with that pick many times. And that's the medium toothpick because you saw me pick it with the smaller one 2 times. You saw me pick it with the bigger one once, and it didn't take me that long. But let's go ahead and try it with this rake now. I have raked this with this rake, but I've also janked it. It's just too big. Ooh, oh, okay. Well, still did it with the same amount of them. But the funny thing is with that one, I felt like I was getting the same thing. I felt like the pick wanted to go other places like this one did. And I just kept forcing it to go through this groove, which is where all the pins are. Because this one kept feeling like it wanted to feed into like some of these other grooves and stuff. And it's like, stop doing that. Stop trying to get stuck. And then like, when it would get stuck in going that way, like when I come back through it, like whack the side and not even like hit the stuff. So it was just being misdirected a lot, and it was, let's go, okay, 30 seconds, zombies are coming, oh, why is it so locked up right there when I use this? It's not having a good day with this pick, and I don't want to mess up my lock or my pick, so I'm going to call that a day and say it's still a victory. I got it open with the one I said I wasn't going to be able to. I didn't get it open with one of the ones I know I've done it many times, and I showed you this one is just not possible, this bubble one. I almost wonder what this one is for. I'll look it up and tell you about it next time. Anyways, that's my video for today. Janky. Oh yeah, so one more thing. Don't buy this. If you're gonna buy a master lock, don't buy this. Buy this. Okay? This has 3 pins that are supposed to make it really hard to open this. And all the people I've seen opening it are using torsion wrenches that are longer than this one. And this is the longest one I have. They're putting it into a vise, and they're using their entire hand of pressure. Do you know how hard that would be if that was just like chained to a chain or something like that, that's linking a fence together? And you're trying to apply all this tension to the damn thing. You'd have to like wind the chain up and get it to a position where it wasn't gonna like mess around, and then push your whole hand on it. Then you got to be a good fucking picker. Sorry about that. You got to be a good picker after that. So if you want something that's gonna be a little bit harder to get into your yard, you don't want this. It may advertise as bulletproof or whatever. Who the fuck is walking around shooting locks these days? I don't know. I don't know which one's better for a hammer or a bolt cutter, but hey, this has more area for a bolt cutter. I'm just saying, if you're worried about somebody picking a lock, this lock is superior. That's all I gotta say about that. Next video will be me getting this lock open. Anyways, thank you. Have a good day.